EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First play, and Young is going to throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out. Shy of 45. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On first down, Richard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here is Young. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On second down, Young.
He's got Jordan complete right side. And the Panthers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Here we go, set. Cover 38. Set.
To throw, Young. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Black open. Ready.
Young to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And his kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down by Brandon Smith. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. Throw out wide to Walker.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
And Lance now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
And oh boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Lance now on 3rd and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go play action. Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Up the middle they go. Richard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. A 2nd down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Come on, set.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Shedding the tackle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Lance. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Runs through the contact. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On the end around, here comes Williams.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Lance going to throw.
And they're going to get it. They bring him down and send him back at the 16-yard line.
Derek Brown.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their 1st turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Oh, the option to give to Williams here.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
And he will find his man on the outside. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Young on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing. And they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Lance.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Walker.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 6-yard line.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1.
And they'll run again. And this time he works his way in. Touchdown, Panthers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a play fake. Lance. Downfield and caught by Thornton.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
To the right side, this is Walker.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Lance now on first down.
And that's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Lance.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Looking to throw, Young.
He'll air one out deep from Mingo.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Richard, and he'll get it down this time to the 17.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
For that sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
You've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bout of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Lance. He completes this to Walker.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Lance.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lance. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that was one that I kind of saw it coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina! Marvin Mims, 62 yards. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Well, the former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Lance.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time here. Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd down, here's Lance.
It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Straight ahead, Walker.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
From the gun, it's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Rolling to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
And Lance now to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a first down, obviously, Charles. 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Lance now on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And Lance going to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This a 33-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet. Your defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously
there he goes, right side.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Down. Ready.
Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, ready?
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Watch out now. 50 steering.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Okay, right?
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.